No pipes on the moon. Elon says no. The rules are clear. No tobacco clouds in the lunar atmosphere. Artemis is waiting, but the rocket's too tight. Can't sneak in a pipe for a smoke in flight. Mr. Must decree, straight from the top, no glowing bowls where the rovers stop. Moon dust and vacuum, no oxygen to spare. Try lighting a pipe and you're gasping for air. EU regulators, they're watching too. Fines for your flame on a zero-G view. So I'll stay earthbound with my favorite blend, dreaming of pipes where the space race won't end. Welcome back to the Central Florida Pipe Club. Don't steal that. That's a work of art. So in my last video, if you haven't seen it, we were talking about the Artemis 2, and it was about that night, that evening where we're going to have splashdown, and I was a little overzealous, and I promised a poem called No Pipes on the Moon, because I'm not going to the moon because you can't smoke a pipe. Why would I want to go there? But we did have a successful splashdown, and boy, I was kind of a nervous wreck, to be honest with you. I live right here, very close to Kennedy Space Center, and that thing was, oh, there goes the plane. I also live next to a small landing strip, or airstrip, or whatever you call it. But that spacecraft was coming down. They said it was, I forgot the altitude, but it was coming down like a rocket. And everybody's just holding their breath waiting for those chutes to open, because you can just imagine, even though it's going to the ocean, what a pancake that would be with no chutes. But hey, look, everything worked perfectly. It was pretty cool. I heard the chick's pregnant. My favorite lighter. It's too windy. We did it without the lighter. But yeah, that was cool. Splashdown happened. The Navy got involved. They got real boring. And yeah, everybody's back on Earth. So tonight, I just can't stay away from the vapors, y'all. I look at my tobacco, I think about smoking something else, and I just smoke the vapors. They're just so good. And I've been asking in the comments, you know, I'd like to try a straight Virginia, just Virginia with no perique. See what that's like. I've heard the red Virginia is nice and sweet, but you know, if you have a comment about something that I can actually order, something I can actually get. It seems like, I guess this time of year everybody's ordering Virginia. So some of them are very hard to get your hands on. But if you guys know a really good one that's available, hey, just drop me a message. Let me know. I'll smoke it. I'll tell you what I think. I'll roast it or not. But the I'm gonna have a topic for tonight. And the topic's gonna be this right here. I'm guessing most of you guys do this, but it's something I learned on. I learned everything on the YouTube Pipe Club, by the way. Um, this is something I learned. I'm taking the scraps or the crumbs from just about every pipe I pack. Not every one, but like 85%. And I put it in here and I mix them together. And I lay off of the heavy Latakia ones. Like there's some I put a little bit of Latakia in here every once in a while. Maybe every fifth bowl of Latakia I have, I'll throw the crumbs in. But I don't want to make it overpowering on Latakia. Like some people make a bottle of like at the end, if they drink bourbon, at the end of their bourbon bottle, they'll pour the end of the bourbon bottle in, or whiskey. I should say whiskey. So, but if you're drinking bourbons and whiskeys and scotch, you don't want to add real smoky whiskeys into that a lot because you'll just have a real smoky blend. And I don't want to have just a overpowering smoky blend here. I want to have something kind of unique that you can actually get something out of. So, but there's aromatics. I'm losing my light, y'all. Let's get it going. No lighter. Oh, that's good stuff. So, there's aromatics, there's Cavendish, there's Virginias, there's Dark Briar Kentucky, there's Latakia, there's Orientals. What am I leaving out? There's a little Perique from the vapors I put in here, but it's just like I don't know. It's cool. I don't know. At the end of the year, I'll have a full jar there, and I'll smoke it, and it's something you could do. Just something interesting to do. Like I said, you're probably already doing it, because I don't, I don't know what you guys are doing, but you're probably already doing that. It's probably something. I'm probably extremely late to the party, but hey, better late than never. So I was driving around today, made a huge mistake. I switched up. I usually smoke Bayou Morning when I drive around, and if you smoke 2 bowls of that, you get a little bite. I do a little bite off that Perique. So I switched over. I had a bowl of 3 Nuns. It was really good. So I packed that bowl before I left the house, and I said I'm gonna take this tobacco shop Burley that I had in a baggie. I was gonna take that with me to pack another bowl while I was out, so I could have my 2 bowl morning. But I did not bring it. I left it right on the counter. Totally forgot it. And I was determined I was going to nurse that. I was going to nurse that bowl of 3 Nuns. And I really did. I nursed it. And I got to say, because I was nursing it, probably one of the top 5 smokes I've had since I started smoking pipe, man. I nursed it so I would just, I wasn't going to smoke it all up, and I was really careful with it. I didn't light it too harshly. I treated it like it was the last bowl on earth, and man, those flavors came through so good. I really understand why that was a super classic. And the thing is, it's so dry in the tin. Like, it's super dry in the tin. And I was expecting that tobacco just to go up like a campfire. But it did exactly what it should have done. Um, I took care of it, and it took care of me. And I, I smoked that Bayou Morning. You can, I know why I get tongue bite off of it. Well, it's the high perique in it, and when I'm driving, I'm kind of smoking like a freight train, I, you know. But you know, I'm having fun. I really like it. In fact, I'm getting low. That's kind of why I smoked the other blend today. I'm getting low, and I guess I'm coming up on a. I'm gonna have to make an order, and that's why I want to know some of those Virginias. I really like flake tobacco. Seems to be like a really flake is a really good way to go. Uh, really good smokes off of flake and coin. Ribbon cut. The Bayou Morning I have is ribbon cut. It's very good. It smokes really fast, but like I said, I'm driving around. I'm just puffing away, having a great time, burning my tongue, or spicing up my tongue. So we got the personal blend, the leftover blend. I should have put a date on that, but it is what it is. And if you're interested in joining the Central Florida Pipe Club and you want to hang out, leave a note in the comments. And I did get myself a email address, or I should say a Gmail address today, but I'm super lazy. So I did that, but I didn't add it to the description. Probably do that tomorrow. And I'm going to add a P.O. box too. Just see what happens. So, thank you very much.